Hello, I am Richard A. Boxall, and this is my short and almost daily podcast in which I chronicle my life and attempt to be a writer by writing daily. Ish.
You're listening to the diary of a wannabe writer, Season 3.
Hello, today is Tuesday the 7th of July 2026. Welcome to the show. I've not done any writing. Of course I haven't. Today has been just timing-wise, just a catch-up day really, because I was awake for such a long time, Sunday into Monday. So my alarm call for work was the equivalent of 12:40 in the afternoon on Sunday. And then I did get 4 hours in the bunks on the flight, but I didn't really sleep in them. I might have got an hour, maybe two. And then I landed into Heathrow, caught up with my friend, and then didn't get home till about 7:30 at night. So let's try and do the maths on that. That's 24, that's 31 hours really. 31 hours that I was mainly awake for. And yeah, I mean, when I do that particular trip, I normally get home by 7:30, 8 o'clock and have a small sleep. And then I can stay up awake and then I kind of fall into a natural sleeping pattern. But because I did what I did and went out and did stuff yesterday morning, in fact, for most of the day, that's not going to happen easily today. I think I said yesterday I planned to do nothing today, and that's exactly what I've done. I've eaten, I've watched some telly, I watched some more Last of the Summer Wine because I'm a masochist. They're really floundering. It's the series after the one where Bill Owen died, and the one where Bill Owen died, the send-off was absolutely beautiful. It was the right balance of sentimental and funny. But since then they've introduced new characters and don't really seem to know what to do with them, so it's a bit weird. There's a guy who thinks he's Robin Hood, who actually appeared in an episode with Bill Owen, so I don't think he was brought in initially to replace him, but he seems to have done, although I don't think he's going to be a permanent fixture. I don't know. It's all changed now, so I'm around about 2002, and I think a few more of the cast, so I know Kathy Staff, who played Nora Batty, leaves. She's not in the next season. But the guy who played Compo, his son is now in the show, playing Compo's surprise son that he didn't know he had. And that actor actually talked her into coming back, so she leaves for a year. But then comes back. Why am I talking about Last of the Summer Wine as if it's the most important thing in my day? What else did I do? So I watched a bit of that. I finished building the 10th anniversary Lego Creations, Town Hall City, whatever it is, set. Hang on, let me just get the box with the description on it. The Lego Creator, it doesn't have a description on it. Oh, okay. Oh. Anyway, it's the 10th anniversary one. It's like a town, Assembly Square, that's it, the Assembly Square set, which is actually a really cool set. Finished building that today after quite a while. Unfortunately, I've got nowhere to display these sets. At one point, I'd taken up my entire dining room table with Lego, but I then had nowhere to sit and eat, and it was getting quite annoying. But I finished the set, so what it's going to do now is get broken up. Not fully, it's a modular set, so I can break it into pieces and put it with the rest, because I've got a load under my ottoman. Basically, it's a dismantled Lego city. What else did I do today? I've done some reading, so I read a bit more of 1Q84 by Murakami and Interesting Times by Terry Pratchett. And although I'm tired now, I have dozed on and off all day, really. So I think my plan now is to upload this, obviously, and then I'm going to go to bed. Or go to my bedroom, sit in my reading chair and read for a bit, I think, which would be nice. Not a lot, maybe another 3 chapters of Murakami, or Pratchett doesn't actually have chapters, or another, get to at least the halfway point of the book. And then tomorrow I'm having a haircut. Meeting Tiny Campbell to do some writing on Friday. And tomorrow, I think, needs to be the start of my treating writing as a job thing that I've talked about. So what I'm going to try and do, as a minimum each day, is 2 sessions where I write 1,000 words. Because that's easy. And I can do it. And if I did that, my God, I'd be writing 10,000. If I did it Monday to Friday, I'd be writing 10,000 words a week, which is, great. That's a couple of chapters. And I can get this it's not wretched, I love it, but I can get this book signed off, or at least the first draft of it signed off, which I really want to do. I've got loads of ideas about the third book, but I've got loads of notes in different places, and it's all coming together. I know what's going to happen in the third book now, but I've just got to decide which order these things happen in, because I've got kind of personal stories for most of the characters, but I need to, I suppose, slot them together in the most elegant way. Some characters are not going to make it to the end, so I have to decide, do they leave the story earlier or later in the book? Is that actually the right fate for them? Will the story be served slightly better if I do something different? So I've got all that to do. Anyway, so that was a bit rubbish. And sorry, it nearly became a Last of the Summer Wine podcast. Oh, well, that's at least the title for it. No one will bloody listen to it. Anyway, I'll be back tomorrow, hopefully having done some writing and had a haircut and a few other bits. Take care, bye-bye.
You have been listening to The Diary of a Wannabe Writer, presented by me, Richard A. Boxall. Thank you for tuning in to my cogitative considerations, and if you'd like to know more about me or my projects, visit my link tree on linktr.ee/Richard Writes. Capital R, capital W. Thank you for listening.